Hello, everybody. So, Uber, I would say more than Lyft, they are relentless in updating their Terms of Service, abbreviated TOS, Terms of Service. If you hear that term TOS, you don't know what it's about, it's Terms of Service. I'm sure all drivers received this email, right? Dated June the 1st, 2020. That was yesterday. And sadly, we got to do the same procedure over and over and over again. Each time they try to trick us into agreeing to their new terms of service. Yes, we do have to agree on the app in order to drive, right? So if you don't click that button, you're not going to drive. That's what a lot of people come to me and they say, well, do I click that button? Do I agree to this? Look, if you don't click that button, you're not going to drive. So they force you, each and every time, they force you to accept this legal language, right? There it is. There's 3 documents: indemnity agreement, fare addendum, and platform access agreement. So hands up if you received all of those. Now, you, in the blog, on the app, you click to accept, and then immediately, or at least within 30 days, right? 30 days, you have to go and adopt this language. And this language that needs to be included in the opt-out, I will put underneath of the videos. Once again, I do it every single time they update the terms of service. Why? Because a lot of people forget to opt out. And if you opt out here now today, it doesn't mean you've opted out of every single one in the past, right? You have to opt out to the terms of service that have just been sent to you. This is not a blanket agreement that you're sending out and say, listen, I'm not agreeing to this. This simply says, I'm not agreeing to your latest TOS, Terms of Service, right? I have Paul Figueroa in the house. I have Paul Figueroa San Diego. I have Scott Tucker in the house. I have Omar in the house. I have got Uber Girl Paula in the house. I've got Info, CLA, IQ Boy, and Cool Genuine Phil all in the house. And again, I want to reiterate this, right? These are the documents you see time and time again. They try and sneak in that language. Do yourself a favor. I mean, it's a lot of pages, but read how they try to control your lives. And once you read that, you clearly understand why you are opting out. Otherwise, you're relinquishing all your legal rights to them, and you cannot hold them accountable. So here's the language letting you know that you have the right to opt out. To do so, you must opt out within 30 days of accepting the agreement. So you've just accepted the agreement, otherwise you can't drive, because otherwise your hands would be tied. They send you this thing on June the 1st. You accept the agreement, and now you opt out. Step 2, you opt out, right? So keep in mind that this opt out does not opt you out of previous agreements. It opts you out of the latest agreement. So you can opt out by emailing. Here it is, opt out. This is the email. Many people ask me, right? Opt out at uber.com. That's the email. And you have to include the following. It's very, very, very important that you include the following. Also want to acknowledge Marco Lugo, Altio, Alexis, James Campbell, Tony Abachiche, sorry. I apologize for the mispronouncement. I welcome you all. So again, you can opt out by emailing optout@uber.com. Why? Because they just sent you these new agreements yesterday that literally squeeze you, right? Nah, I'm not going to be squeezed. Nah, I'm not going to be controlled by you. So I opt out. Email optout@uber.com, a statement making clear your intent to opt out of this arbitration provision. Right, again, let me reiterate this. Let me repeat this. Let me emphasize this. a statement, you writing this up, making clear your intent to opt out of this arbitration. It is, I want to make it clear that it is my intent to opt out of this arbitration provision you sent me on June the 1st, 2020, right? Your full name, I, Torsten Kunert, I, Scott Tucker, I, Mark Lugo, right? I, Ed Steigelmeier, I, Uber girl Paula, or you can't put that in, but you know what I mean. The phone number associated with your Uber account. Remember when you created that Uber account, which one of my many phone numbers did I use? Oh, I used that one. That's the one that you put in there, right? The email address associated with your Uber account. Now you might have several emails, you might have several Gmails, but which email address did you use to create that account, right? You know which one it is because that's the one that you log in with. So that phone number, that email, your name, the clear intent to opt out of that arbitration on June the 1st, black and white, right? And the email must come from the email address associated with your Uber account. Don't send it from some other remote email. Send it from the email that you operate with in that Uber account, right? Uber states that you cannot have anyone else opt out on your behalf. That includes legal counsel. So you can't have an attorney send Uber an email to opt out and my client blah, blah, blah. No, you personally from your Uber email that you use are sending them your clear instructions, right? Now the misleading part, right? Again, the misleading part is that you see the document arrive, you're like, oh my God, they're updating the terms of service again. Oh my gosh, I got to go through this procedure again. Yes, you have to go through this procedure again, sadly, right? You have to go through this again. Each time they send it to you, let me repeat, you have to go through the same process again. June the 1st, 2020, when was that? Yesterday. So they updated the terms of service once again yesterday, right? And, you know, this is the catchy legal language. This is Tony West live, right? You, 1.1, you, to the maximum extent permitted by applicable law, you will indemnify, defend at your own option, and hold us and our affiliates and each of our and their respective officers, directors, employees, agents, or shareholders, cousins, mothers, grandmothers, harmless from and against all claims, liabilities, expenses, including reasonable attorney's fees and related expenses, damages, penalties, fines, social security contributions, and taxes, losses asserted by a third party and arising out of or related to a breach, to your alleged breach of the agreement of this indemnity agreement, your provision of deliveries, your access to our platform, and your interaction with any third party. Tony West, do you read my language? I don't have to use words. These are my words, 2 words. Boom, 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 boom. Tony West. Swivel, my friend, swivel. In fact, I've got 2 up. Dara swivel, Tony swivel on this one. We're not going to accept this, right? This, you think you're going to slap us through the face with this legal language? Boom, boom. Easy, right? James Campbell. Love you, my friend. Appreciate you. Mike Maffey at Gmail. Penn State Labor Relations Assistant Professor. Got it. What do you want me to write? Tell me. I will send him a letter. You tell me what I need to tell that guy, Mike Maffey. But what I am telling Tony West and Derek Kay, you will never ever get away with your terms of service. Why? Because we take countermeasures, right? How do we take the countermeasures? Easy, by inserting the correct language and following the right steps. And I want to repeat these steps one more time because there'll be a lot of people coming into the video very late. It's Moose, just walked in. Here is the language. You know that you have the right to opt out. To do so, you must opt out within 30 days of accepting the agreement. So sadly, we are forced to accept, hit that button, I accept your terms of service so I can continue driving. Boom, 30 seconds later, you start getting to your email. Keep in mind, this does not opt you out of previous agreements. So you opt out by, and I'm going to put it again, you know, and excuse me for repeating this process, but it's better to put this out multiple times. It's better to be very clear about this, right? Opt out at uber.com. We include the following. I'm going to say it one more time. A statement making clear your intent to opt out of this arbitration provision. Your full name. I, Torsten Kunert, I, Torsten Kunert, hereby state that it is my intent to opt out of the arbitration provision supplied by Uber on June the 1st, 2020. My phone number associated with my Uber account is 480 blah, 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 blah. The email address associated with my account is torstenkunert68 blah, 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 blah at gmail.com. The city and state in which I reside. I reside in Calabasas, in Minneapolis, in Miami, in frickin' New York, in Denver, Colorado, Albuquerque, New Mexico, San Antonio, Texas, right? Boom, 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 you put it in. And then the email must come from the email address associated with your Uber account. Uber states that you cannot have anyone else opt out on your behalf, and that includes legal counsel. So you cannot have legal counsel responding to the indemnity agreement. You cannot have Uber counsel responding to the fare addendum agreement. You cannot have Uber legal counsel responding to the platform access agreement. If you read these pages, right, this particular one, how many pages is it? It's 22 pages. They will sneak the wording in there. This one here, how many pages is it? 5. They will sneak the wording in there. This one here, the indemnity agreement, 4 pages. Again, they will sneak their legal verbiage in there to tie you up. So what we do is to free ourselves from those shackles. No, Tony West. No, Derek Kay. That beautiful little letter. It's easy, right? There we go. We had a little bit of fun. Protesters, update here, are marching through Hollywood in another day of LA demonstrations, right? So it's not stopping. Protests are not stopping. Sean Anand says we also started alcohol pickup. All right, okay, alcohol pickup. As long as the recipient of that alcohol, you know, you don't have a 14-year-old taking the alcohol into his or her possession. I guess you've got to really make sure you check up on that one. Cool Genuine Full says we all know what safety is. Wear the mask, provide the level of service, and kick the passenger out if not wearing a mask. Thank you. Could not have said it better. Phil nailed it. Let me just repeat what Phil said. We all know what safety is. Wear the mask, provide the level of service, and kick the passenger out if not wearing the mask. That's it. So the other day when I played passenger, because I had to go pick up my Porsche, didn't want to order Uber, I ordered Lyft because I knew that Lyft's mask rules were a little bit more loose, relaxed. Order the first one, driver, 10, 12 minutes away, I say to the guy, hey, are you wearing your mask? No. Okay, sorry, I have to decline. Boom, they immediately connect me with the next one, a lady. Lady, are you wearing your mask? Yes, I am. Pink in color. There it was on the video. Okay, cool. Are you okay that if I have all 4 windows open, I'm wearing a mask? All cool. Green light, ready to go. So you got to show that ID for alcohol, says It's Moose. Exactly, same procedure. If you're a shopping center anywhere, liquor store, get yourself tobacco, smokes, whatever it is, cigar, alcohol, vodka, tequila, wine. Hey, may I see your ID? You're going into a nightclub, right? Okay, I need to see your ID. Are you 21 years old? Yes, I am. You can go into the nightclub, which at that moment gives you the permission to drink alcohol. It's the same here with the deliveries, right? They got to show the ID. Dennis Torres from Long Beach in the house. How's LBC doing there this morning, Torres? Trading US stock says, after I got the new contract last night, the driver app was updated with Uber Medics. Interesting. But when are we getting the Uber Select and Uber Direct features here in the Los Angeles market? Look, there's a lot of those features that have been taken away. I don't think that some of those Uber features are returning, right? We know Uber is notorious for changing and changing and changing and confusing and trying to confuse and changing by confusing and confusing change with change and changing and changing. We just have to make sure that if we agree, we opt out, right? And hopefully some of those good features come back. Alex Critic says, what's up, Professor? How's everyone doing? Flames, flames, fire, fire. Still a lot of cities burning. Trading US stock says Uber Girl Paula. Uber Medics is regular UberX. But now you can pick up people from the medical profession, doctors, nurses, etc., that wish to get to work at regular UberX rates. Sounds pretty dangerous to me. Dennis Torres says, looks like a war zone in Long Beach. More unemployment coming soon. Every place was hit by the looters. Yeah. Santa Monica was hit hard. 3rd Street Promenade, right? Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills, hit hard. Obviously, there's the catch. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, right? Money. You walk out with one item, you know you've got $1,000 in your hand, right? Obviously, they're going to go to Beverly Hills at some stage, right? High-end street, highest rents in the country. Boom, smash the windows, in they go, steal the loot. That part is wrong, my friends. That's not protesting anymore, right? No justice, no peace. Go out there. Why don't you go and walk in the roads and say, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Smashing a window is not seeking justice. Smashing a window is not looking for peace. Let's keep these two very, very far apart. Right? Far apart. Yeah, trading US stocks is, it's a damn shame that people have to resort to looting and rioting. The looters don't give a damn about the business owners that are affected by this. No, they're not. They are taking advantage of this situation. They know that the cops are spread out thin. So, they make the phone calls. Okay, 5, 6 cars rush into that area. Bam, 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 in, out. Then they go to hit the next one. Cops can't be everywhere, right? There's 20,000 cops in LA, backed up with 1,000 soldiers, right? Or reserve force, or whatever you want to call them. 21,000 people cannot be in all places at the same time. So these guys, day after day, looting shop after shop, and people who are just begging to get back to business because they've been through 12 weeks of COVID-19 pandemic, had their businesses shut. They just realize, okay, the day's coming up. I can open up my shop soon. I can open up very soon. And what happens? All their stuff gets stolen. Seeing people in Santa Monica run out of stores with surfboards, with bicycles, with shoes, with jackets. It's effing disgusting. It's effing disgusting. That's the part I don't have time for. But man, would I go to a rally? Would I go to a protest? I've been to many protests in my life, right? As long as you follow the line. Go there with your board, make your statement. You can shout, you can scream, right? But don't smash windows, please. Don't affect another person's business, right? They've worked hard for that, right? They're providing a service, right? They worked blood, sweat, and tears. They took loans. They built that company up, not to see it destroyed by a couple of looters. It's disgusting. I'm also down with protests. I'm not for looting and people smashing store windows. And I do hope that we learn from this, and that, you know, like, you can't go into London, right, and pull this shit off. They have cameras everywhere, right? They have facial recognition cameras everywhere. Piccadilly Station, everywhere you get off, cameras all over looking at people, right, from a control room. We will need more cameras. We will need more detection systems. So if this ever happens again, boom, picture, facial recognition, that's so-and-so. Boom, picture, facial recognition, that's so-and-so. And then you go after them systematically, one by one, and arrest them and charge them, right? And make them repay all the damage that they did, right? If they have to sell their effing car, if they have to sell their Xbox, if that little kid that looted that shop said, okay, well, I got a free ride. I got myself 5 pairs of Nikes. Wrong. State's going to come and take your Xbox away and give that value back to the business. We've got to be hardcore there. You can't tolerate shit like this. What's China doing right now? Oh, the cameras, the setting up the equipment to track everyone. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you right now, in London, they have probably the most sophisticated system worldwide as far as facial recognition. If they are worried about possible bombers, terrorists, they have the Israeli software tracking people in the streets at all times, just checking, picture taken, okay, no, you know, and red flag if something shows up. The person's on a list, or on a terror list, or on an FBI list, boom, there he is. He's walking down the street towards Piccadilly Station. Cops move in. Right? I have no time. I'm watching this footage, and I'm right there a few times a week in Santa Monica. I have my clients, and it saddens me that my clients have to flee Santa Monica, go to Santa Barbara, Ojai, to get away from this nonsense because they fear for their lives, right? And then meanwhile, these people think, hey, it's party time. And they casually walk into the stores, and they casually walk out with the surfboard, and they walk down the street. Dude, fool, don't you think you're going to get caught on some camera? Come on, people, we're better than that. We're better than that. Abstract Impressions, Karen's in the house. How are you? MJ's in the house. Says that's basically what we are heading for here. H&L Limo, Austin, Amazon has the best software, and Seattle police testing it now. Good. Put it into action. Look, I want to actually make a separate video about this, but I can tell you something. We need to stand in solidarity, right, with why they're blocking this here. 1 second. Oh, I got to switch off my ad blocker. Oh, okay. Otherwise, they're not going to show me any love. Let me just do this quickly. Forbes magazine will not let me read this article unless I switch off my ad blocker. All right, a refresh. There we go. Should be good to go now. Should be good. Look, the gig industry, these are Amazon people. If we are essential, treat us that way. Right? So I want to make another separate video where we stand with the Amazon people, where we stand with Instacart workers, when we stand with DoorDashers, right? We got to it's got to be a big giant family that stands together. But that's a separate video. Today, what did I talk about? On June the 1st, you got 3 documents. You got an indemnity agreement, you got a fee addendum, and you got a platform access agreement, which is freaking 22 pages long. The most important thing here is that when you agree in order to carry on driving, you have 30 days to use the language that I'm going to put underneath this live stream, right? Dave Chin's in the house. Yeah, I think we have a duty to be a voice of reason, right? And I completely understand where the anger, the frustration, and the upset comes from, right? It's not just one isolated incident. It's incident after incident after incident, and it's a pressure cooker. It goes like this, and then it just shouldn't use the word F. Boom! Blows. David R's in the house. Scott Tucker says, yep, I know that to be sure, Torsten, the most camera cities in the world is London. That's a fact. It's a fact. Yeah, people are protesting in the Nevada State Building over PUA non-payment. Good, as they should be. Pay them the frickin' money. Why is Nevada still holding on to that money? Release it. Mohammed Khalil in the house. How are you? He goes, greetings. You got my video? Yes, I sent Dustin a video of a guy trying to bring an ATM in a bus. Jeez, like, people are stealing ATMs? Ay, caramba. Las Vegas Uber driver says, good afternoon, Uber girl Paula. Much love. Yeah, let's thumbs up, everyone. Ukaman's in the house. Protesters will be listed on a terrorist database for the rest of their life if they get arrested. Bad looters do not break shop windows. David Garcia is in the house. Hope everyone is safe. Uber girl Paula is safe. It's got the thumbs up. Uber girl Paula, thumbs up. And today's video, I would say rather short and sweet. Going to try and sort of keep it under 30 minutes. I got to go again for about the 4th time in 2 weeks and get wheels fitted and tires fitted on new cars. So Chris B is in the house. So thumbs up, everyone. And again, this document, this verbiage, the email and all of that, I am going to put straight underneath this video. I'm going to put it straight underneath the Rideshare Driving School video. I'm going to put it straight under the Rideshare Professor channel. So you've got it. And every single time they try to trick you with the TOS. What's TOS? Terms of Service. Boom. Click. Access app so you can drive. Boom. Then next thing, switch off. And you have 30 days. I would do it within 30 seconds. I would send them the email. Hey, guys, Uber, Tony West, Dara, I'm opting out. Wow. Why do people in Nevada have to wait till October for the PUA? So you retroactively get the entire amount in one shot, right? But you have to wait till October? Just wrong. Dave Quinn says, quick question. I got approved for unemployment on my W-2 job. Does this mean I have to stop working gigs? My guess is if you filed for unemployment, you're basically telling them, I don't have work right now. So be careful. That's all I can say. Just be careful. Scott Tucker, hammer time. Uber girl Paula, hell no. That's basically what I'm saying. I'd be careful as to what advice I would give there, right? You may want to talk to an attorney about that, right? Because you're basically saying you're unemployed from that W-2 job, but on the other side, you want to drive and collect money from the gigs. Just be careful there. As long as you don't report earnings. Well, it's a blanket dismissal, right, Paul? It's not like you have to opt out of every, just basically, I'm opting out of your June 1st terms of service, right? Because they've sent you multiple terms of service. Sort of a blanket dismissal. If you want to list them, I'm sure there's nothing wrong listing those individual. I, Paul Figueroa, I, Torsten Kunert, hereby opt out of the June 1st indemnity agreement, comma, fair addendum, comma, platform access agreement sent by Uber on June the 1st, 2020. So play it safe, mention all three. But it's my understanding that it's a blanket dismissal of the terms of service agreements sent to you on June the 1st, 2020. Right, but the good question, that's a really good question. And since you brought that question up, I'd rather be on the safe side and mention all the three documents. Are there repercussions from opting out? Will you be on their radar? Look, 70, 80%, 90% of the people are opting out, right? They cannot retaliate against you for opting out. Is anybody from Jersey in the house? Asked Michael Levitt. Marco Lugo, Richard Delay. I believe in Michigan you can make a certain amount without going over the amount of money. Okay, let's get the numbers low. Let's get the facts. Let's get the links. More importantly, let's just get, if we do have any information about a city, about a state, about PUI, about unemployment, it's always good to back it up with a link, right? Let's get some clear facts. But I appreciate you sharing that. So I'm on the 31-minute mark. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be leaving the house. I'll be putting on this contraption here. I'm sure everyone has one, right? In my pocket, I carry with me this thing here, HDX, the Home Depot brand. I have a lot of them. What do I do? A few times a day. You can smell it, sanitizer. For some reason, I always do this. Okay, some people do, some people don't. Uber Girl Paula says, thanks for sharing, you're welcome. And I liked your message, Uber Girl Paula. You said, hey, let's have a conversation. I don't know about what, but let's just have a conversation. Right, sure, let's do it. I'm open. I am open, I'm available. I wish you all a great day. I hope you take action on this terms of service, right? If you haven't done it, do it right after the video. Get it done, get it out of the way, right? And give me a few minutes to cut and paste and put that verbiage underneath the video, right? Abstract Impressions, Karen says, I got denied regular unemployment, so I had to file for PUA. I was approved on 5/13, but I'm still waiting for my money. They owe me $6,000. Money, money, money isn't funny. In Karen's world, all the things she could do with $6,000. Show her the money in the rideshare world. You better get that 6K. Michael Levitt says, I got almost 7K already. Whoa, he's rolling in the dough, rolling in the 7000. Quite a bit you can do. You could turn 7,000 into 70,000. You can turn 70,000 into 700,000. You can turn 700,000 into 7 million. There's no limit. Go for it. All right, that's good news. So some people got their money, some are waiting, some are anticipating, some believe they're going to get it in October. I think that's BS. Come on, Nevada, wake up. What's happening in Nevada, right? The slot machines pay out, the roulette tables pay out, or they take your money. So why can't the unemployment pay out? There's a lot of money going around in Vegas, right? John B says, I wish they would take the taxes out in Massachusetts. $831 is your code. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Scott Tucker says, I'm owed $9,000 in Nevada PUA unemployment. Pay him. Getting messages. All right, my friends, so you saw that email, the platform access agreement, your fare addendum, and the indemnity agreement sent to you on June the 1st. I'm now going to wind down the stream, ask for some last likes, smash that like button, and then I'm going to add the verbiage and the email that you need to send back to them. And Tony West, quit sending us this crap. Seriously, you're quite an annoying person. Dara K, quit sending us this crap. It gets rather annoying. David Quinn says they are taking taxes out in Mississippi. Anthony Bray says I've gotten over $4,000. Expect 11,800 more. Hope all is well. 966 a week from EDD. Oh, that's beautiful. Good. That's money. Money, money, money isn't funny in the rideshare world. All the things I could do if they would send me that money to the rideshare world. That's it, ABBA. You guys know. Oh, I'm tired, I need a coffee. Coffee! Talking about coffees. Trading US stocks to take care, everyone. Cool, genuine. I like those emojis, especially that one with a green face, with the tongue sticking out. That looks like that's an interesting emoji. And you got one like this, a couple of those, but that green one, I've never seen that before. It's quite unique. That green one looks pretty freaky. Paulo Zudu in the house. Always entertaining to watch you. Hey, got to keep a little bit of fun, a little bit of humor, right, Paulus? Got to keep it real, my friends. You got to laugh. Got to have your daily laugh. It's very, very healthy. Terms of service, dish. Rideshare drivers, dish. Tony West, dish. Dara K, dish. Damn, IQ Boy says I received about 10,000 from EDD, but never saw a penny of it because of my boss, aka wife, got a hold of it. Oh my God, you owed child support, right? They just took it. I took $10,000. Oh my God. Oh my God. You expecting to get 10,000 and then the other boss takes it because let's say you owe child support. Ay, 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 ay. It's a lot of money. Try and get it back. Oh! My wife has a rule. What's mine is hers, and what's hers is hers. Dude, you change those rules. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. If I share with you, you're lucky. If you share with me, I'm lucky. That's a crazy rule. We need to change that rule. Have her call me. I'll have a conversation. I'll get you half of that money, IQ Boy. Just give me her phone number and I'll talk to her. So, are you the wife of the IQ Boy? Yes, I am. Is it true he received $10,000? Yes. Is it true that $10,000 is in your possession? Yes. Would you mind sharing it with the person that did the work, who got that money? No, I don't want to share it. Why? He went out there and did the trips. Okay, is that fair? All right, so Show him the money. Don't want to sleep on the couch. Dude, come on, man. I'm not going to sleep on the couch. Cannot enforce you to sleep on the couch because you don't hand over the money. Scott Bovea, got here late. Did I miss the opt-out address? I'm going to put it for you. Uno momento, por favor. Scott, here it is. Opt out at uber.com. And for Scott, because he got you late, I am gonna say it one more time, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So here is the language letting you know that you have the right to opt out. To do so, you must opt out within 30 days of accepting the agreement. The agreement was sent to you on June the 1st. So how does it work? Keeping in mind that this does not opt you out of previous agreements. It just opts you out of the last agreement, right? So the email, obviously, numero uno, is the most important step. Opt out at uber.com. That is who you're addressing. Now, you got to address opt out at uber.com from the email that they have on record that you created your Uber account with. Don't send them the opt out from another email. You can opt out by emailing that email, opt out at uber.com, and include the following: a statement making clear your intent to opt out of this arbitration and provision. And as Paul Figueroa correctly said or asked, do we include the verbiage of those 3 different documents sent to you? Why not? So they say your full name, the phone number associated with your account, the email address associated with your account, and the city. So here we go. I, Torsten Kunert, opt out of the indemnity agreement, the fare addendum, and the platform access agreement, thereby referred to the terms of service sent to me on June the 1st, 2020. My phone number is so-and-so, my name is so-and-so, my email is so-and-so, and I live in this particular city, right? Very, very simple. I'm going to put the verbiage there for you, right? Very clear, black and white. The email must come from the email address associated with your Uber account. I've said that before. And then Uber states that you cannot have anyone else opt out of your behalf. That includes legal counsel. You cannot have your attorney send them a letter. You have to send it from the email that you are using for that email account. Okay, makes sense. All right, it's easy, right? Mohammed Khalil, wish you a great day. D. Stanton. Why is it important we opt out? I'm late to the party. This have to do with PUA. No, we've been talking. No, let's not confuse apples and oranges here. Let's keep them separate. We've been talking about PUA. We've been talking about unemployment in this live feed. And I have given very, very, very clear directions on how to opt out. 2 separate things, right? Collecting money from the state unemployment, one thing. Collecting your UI or PUA, one thing. Opting out of Uber, a whole different thing. We covered them all in one live feed. Does the one have to do anything with the other? No. They're 2 separate stories we're talking about. So I don't want to confuse you, D. Stanton. 2 different issues. Yeah. The opt-out terms of service has been tested in the courts, right? You're basically saying, I'm not going to go before an arbitrator. You want, if you have a super high claim, you want the ability to go into superior court, right? Right? You might want to get punitive damages, right? You don't want to waive all your rights because they're forcing you to take an arbitrator that they nominate. Arbitrators favor Uber and Lyft. Why? Because Uber and Lyft usually pay for those arbitration fees. So, you know, they go and take care of the hand that feeds them. Arbitrators tend to agree with the companies more. Superior court, you have a fair shot at it. Small claims court, you have a great shot at it. But small claims court is only up to $10,000. Will Uber rake you off the platform if you opt out? No, they cannot. There's also retaliation laws. They favor who pays them. That is what I said. Correct, Scott. All right, my friends. I think I covered it all, unless there's anything you want to share afterwards. I wish you all a great day. We have 58 people. We have 41 likes. I'm missing 17 likes. Somewhere out there, there's people hiding in the dark and they have not hit that like button. Smash it right now. Would be awesome. I'm putting in my time, my efforts, my research to help you guys out. So for that, I would appreciate these type of things here. Likes. What do we think about Tony and Dara? This. What do we think of opting out? This. There we go. A lot of loves and hugs. I appreciate you all. I wish you a fantastic day on this Tuesday. Be well, be safe, wear your masks, use your sanitizers, keep your kids safe, practice social distancing, don't break shop windows, don't loot and steal. If you want to protest peacefully, great, but don't go to your local community and start smashing down those windows. There's better ways to make money. Stay out of jail. That's my message. Stay out of jail. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. God bless you. Have a good one. Thank you, everyone in the Rideshare Driving School channel.